Ben, and in this video I'm going to show you how to act around your ex. So if you're about to see your ex, but you're nervous, you're stressed, you're sad, you're angry, you're upset, you don't know how to act, watch this video. Yourself will shine through. And all she needs to see is just one look in your eyes to see how you're feeling. You cannot hide it, man. You cannot fake how you feel. Before, I gave you a few videos about how to basically fix your outer game. There are a lot of videos on YouTube as well. You can see they say, oh, be confident, oh, hold your chest up, keep your eye contact, don't show any negative emotions, you know, keep the tone of your voice more lower frequency, speak a bit slower, you know, and be staccato, like, hey, how's everything going? Are you doing well? Then mix it with a little more fluent, like, hey, it's really good to see you, I hope everything's going good in your life. All of that stuff is great. But here's the thing, dude. At the end of the day, yourself will shine through. And all she needs to see is just one look in your eyes to see how you're feeling. You cannot hide it, man. You cannot fake how you feel. And that's why I wanted to tell you in this video, I recorded this video specifically to tell you, if you're about to see your ex, if your situation is sensitive and you think that you guys could get back together, but you need to do the right thing, you need to get help, dude. There's a lot of work to be done, dude. Because you need to get to a place, you need to get to a point that you absolutely don't give a shit anymore about that. That you actually absolutely don't care what she thinks about you. You don't care if you guys get back together or not. And this is the problem with getting your ex back. Most guys who want to get their ex back, they care so much. And ironically, that is what kills the attraction. Because she doesn't want to be in a situation with somebody who cares how she sees him. Remember the cool, confidence, charismatic, relaxed guy that you used to be before you guys met? The guy that she fell in love with? That guy didn't really care how he appears in front of her. You need to get to a place that you genuinely, legit don't care anymore. And it may take some time to get there. That's why I can help you to get there faster. I talk to you, I see what is your situation, and I push you to get there faster, and it's different for everybody. The same way messages are different for everybody. Most guys look on the internet, like, what is the exact text message that I should send my ex? And then they run into these $47 products and say, oh, after 1 month, send a message and say, hey, remember that movie? It made me thought of you, made me think of you, and I miss you because I watched this movie, and bullshit messages like that. Because if you send a message like that to an angry ex who doesn't want to hear from you right now, that's gonna backfire. That's gonna block you. That message is gonna get her to block you. And that's why these things are different for everybody. You might be a 40-something-year-old dude in the middle of a divorce, or maybe she hasn't filed yet, or maybe you're a 30-year-old guy with ex-girlfriend who's seeing somebody else. All of these things are different. Maybe you have kids. Maybe you need to talk to her about kids. You need to act a certain way. You need to tell her certain things. You need to appear in a different way. Maybe you don't have kids together. All of these things are different. Getting your ex back is not like going and buying a fridge. You just go and look at different types of fridge and pick one of them. That's a different thing. There is a lot of emotions involved. This is a very dynamic game. There are a lot of variables, and you need to work with somebody who is on your case, somebody who knows your situation. Those who needed to talk to me more and the situation was more sensitive, for example, they hadn't gotten divorced yet, but they were on the line, they were still negotiating. Those guys, when they come to program, they message me a lot, they text me every day, they talk to me more, and we get more involved. Then I see what the guy is like, I see the sample of the text, I understand what tone of language she uses. Then I prepare them. I say, dude, you need to watch this video. Sometimes I record specific video for that guy. I see what is his weaknesses and what gaps he needs to fill. For you, it's the same, dude. For you, there is a situation between you and her that is very specific to you. All of the text messages that you want to send, everything that you want to tell her, if you're going to see her, if she wants to give her stuff back, if she wants to talk about things, if she wants to just be friends with you, all of those things matter. And you got to prepare based on your situation. Again, I wish I could say, dude, just read this, you're ready to go. They went out and not beat. He slapped his son in front of his friends because he was smoking too much weed, and he was angry because the kid is 17, and his wife saw this, and she said, this is it, enough is enough, I want a divorce. She took the kid and moved out. Now 1 month later, they want to see. She said, okay, I'm going to see you to talk about what we do from this point forward. I want to get a divorce. And this guy called me, and it was very difficult to calm down, because he said, oh, since 4 years ago, a lot of bad things happened to me in my life. This happened, then I lost that job, then this happened, now I lost my family, what should I do? So I said his confidence is completely trashed. So I started to give him the very basics. You should do this, then you should do that, then remember who you were, how you used to be. Then I have different cheat sheets, things that you can just read and follow. So I could do it. You're gonna read cheat sheet number 3, do this, and they met, everything went well. Everything went really good. He called me, he said, oh my God, I cannot believe how simple it was. Because I said, dude, these are the things you don't talk about, these are the things you talk about, this is how you carry yourself, this is how you do these things. But the thing is, this guy, when we met, when he messaged me, it was a few weeks ago, he didn't know who I am. He didn't know like what I can offer him. He knew what's in my program, but he wasn't sure, because these things are very personal. And if you also don't know who you should talk to, because that's a big problem. When I was going through this 2003, dude, there was nobody I could talk to. I wanted to sit and tell somebody, dude, what should I do? All of my friends say, oh man, fuck it, man, just find somebody else. And I even went to shrink. I didn't have much money back then, but I paid $150 to this shrink. And I saw her, she was like, okay, no, it must be very hard. Now tell me more. That's the thing, tell me more. So how does it make you feel when you think about your ex? I'm like, just tell me what to do. Just tell me what text message to send. So there's no help. And that's one reason I do what I do right now, because I know you want to know what to do next. I know you want to know what text message to send. I know you want to know how to act around her. And all of these things are very specific. What I will do, what I can do for you is, like I said, I'm here to help you, but I can only help limited number of guys. So I'm gonna give you my book. You can read my book for free. In my book, I put a bunch of stuff. I show you my blueprint, how you can take inner control, take outer control, engage and transition to the new relationship. You can see that. But again, if you want solid results, if you want real results, man, like everything else, you need a custom tailor system. You can get a bunch of body language books if you want. You can watch my videos on body language. They're all cool, they all work. But to fix this problem properly, you need to fix this first, because this is much more important. This is like the control panel. This is more than 95% psychology, what you're trying to do. It's not about how acting a certain way. It's about being a certain way. It's about having a certain attitude. It's about knowing how to respond when she attacks. It's about knowing how to respond when she gives you a test. It's about knowing how to respond when you get in a position that you don't know, when you're cornered, when your back is on the wall. You know, and again, this is not something you can just go and say, okay, let me go find some random dating coach and see how this guy does this. Dude, I've been through so many breakups. I remember in Australia at one point, I used to smoke about 5-6 joints, sometimes more, just to be able to fall asleep. I used to wake up, man, with nightmare and anxiety, touch the bed, and her side was empty. It was so scary. It was so painful, so scary, and I didn't know what to do. There was really nobody there to help. There were big videos I used to watch and make me feel better, but there was really no real way that I could deal with this. And I wish there was back then somebody who could tell me, dude, do this, then do this, now send this message and do all that other stuff. And that is what I decided to do back then when I came out of that stuff. It took me a long time to come out of it. But anyways, I'm here to help you. If you want help, like I said, read my book. Your body language, don't follow her. If she goes in the kitchen, don't go in the kitchen. If you're driving, if you're going to see a supermarket, in the supermarket, don't follow her. Don't ask her about getting back together. There's a time, there's a right time, there's a right way to do this. We do this later. Don't bring any arguments, don't bring any friction. If she attacks you, don't engage. Just say, okay, I understand, I hear you. Don't go head to head, because she's angry, she has negative emotions, and she doesn't believe you will ever change. That's the main thing. She doesn't believe you will ever change. There's probably attraction left, but most of the time she doesn't believe you'll ever change. And like I said, okay, hold your chest up, a little deeper voice, try to keep a smile, try to be, all of these things are good, but you need to fix this. You need to fix this. And for you to fix this, you need to let go, and you need to be in peace being without her. And I know it's not an easy thing to do. I know you definitely want help to get to that point. Anyways, I'm here to help you. Get my book from the description, read the book. Remember, I don't know where you're at with your situation, with your relationship, but remember, however you think is going to affect what you do. However you think is going to affect how you feel. And you want to always be alert and be very aware of how you feel. Even if now you guys are back together right now, even if you're back together right now, even if now you're living together, follow these rules. Follow these rules. Remember, use those frames that I told you. Imagine she is the 12-year-old girl and you're 45-year-old. What is the dynamic between a 45-year-old and a 12-year-old? Because most guys, they change. They become like the angry or needy or jealous or bitter little guy, and the woman becomes like the mature one. Again, doesn't matter what part of the relationship you are, or if you want to, the way to act around any woman that you have something romantic with going on and it's sensitive, is that you always think of yourself as a mature one who doesn't act emotionally, and that woman is like a little kid who's gonna throw things at you, and you're gonna pass all of those and not emotionally engage with things that she brings up. Anyways, this is Ben. Thanks for watching this video. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe, like this video, and get my book from the description. I see you in the next video.